The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Local sports now.
It's the 302 Sports Friday night downstate game of the week. Welcome to Delaware's premier high school football pregame show, brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Now let's go live to your host of the Sodell Concepts pregame show, Benny Mitchell.
We are at James Blaze Stadium on the campus of Lake Forest High School in Felton, Delaware. Welcome inside Delaware Live Sports and our downstate game of the week, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell, and you're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show. Tonight we have Class AA action between two of the top-ranked teams in the state. With the Red Lion Lions at 1-1, ranked number 4, they come to Felton to take on the number 6 ranked Lake Forest Spartans, who are 2-0. Lake Forest has jumped out to a 2-0 record this season with wins over Odessa, 18-14, and Class 3A Caesar Rodney, 21-14. The Spartans have the weapons to be explosive, which I think they're still waiting to have their breakout game. Red Lion reached the state tournament last season, falling to Archmere Academy in the first round. The Lions fell in week 0 to AAA Cape Henlopen 20-13, and then last week beat Class A Glasgow 35-12. Jim, this Red Lion team is dynamic and loaded with talent on both sides of the ball, and the scary part is they're relatively a young team. Let me bring in my broadcast partner, Jim Tack. Coach, I don't know what tonight will bring us, but if it can live up to the thriller we had last week in Georgetown, we might need seatbelts up here tonight.
We were spoiled last week. There's no two ways about it. I told a lot of people about that game. It was just really exciting. Tonight's going to be interesting. You're going to see Lake Forest basically work out of the option, but along with that, they run the option many different ways: the dive option, speed option. They'll also go to the trips and run the option, depending how far you put the safety over. They played a second half last week that was just incredible. The first half, they actually had a punt that was 0 net yards, a kickoff that didn't go very far, and all of a sudden it's a new team in the second half. Red Lion, you'll see them spread out. They love to run the vertical flood. They love to run the speed sweep. They rely on their speed in the outside game to keep them moving ahead in things. This could be another close one.
Right. Ken Anderson is in his 6th season as head coach at Red Lion. He has a 30-18 career record with 3 state tournament appearances, and he's 2-1 all time versus Lake Forest. In the opening week, the Lions' comeback attempt fell short against 3A opponent Cape Henlopen. Last week, they routed single A Glasgow 32-0, calling off the Dogs in the third quarter. Red Lion brings both size and speed, something Lake Forest is going to have to find a way to deal with on both sides of the ball tonight, Jim.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see Red Lion try to do, they're going to spread you out, and they're going to take a look at how many people you're going to use to cover that trips. Are they going to bring the safety over in addition to moving the outside linebackers? If they do that, look for them to run to the split side. The speed, as I mentioned before, is just incredible. They love the vertical game, and they love to spread things out.
Freddie Johnson's in his 19th season as head coach of the Spartans. Johnson has a career record of 96-84 and is 1-2 all-time versus Red Lion. He has led Lake Forest to 4 state tournament appearances. The Spartans feature a well-balanced attack on offense and have the weapons to put the points on the board. But The first 2 weeks of the season, they've only put up an average of 19 points per game. This offense is bound to explode. Will we see it this week? Defensively, Johnson has turned to his former quarterback to be the defensive coordinator for longtime assistant Josh Webb. Where they thought they would be weaker this year on the defense, Coach Webb has got his players online quickly, having allowed just 14 points in each of their first 2 games. But Lake Forest defense will be tested tonight as Red Lion has a potent ground and air attack.
Yeah, they're in a 5-2. They have a huge nose guard, a freshman, and what they do is depend on him to get double teamed so they can get their backers free and make plays. I really believe that they have a wide open attack that could be really dangerous to Lake. But I'll tell you what, another good one, I think. It really is.
Folks, when we come back, we'll take a look at the Arenas Deli's players to watch in tonight's game. We'll be right back on the other side.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and is the premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. The all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, custom menus, and a team of professionals to help you with any event. The restaurant features a chef-driven menu and is the perfect place to enjoy a night out with friends, dinner with your family, or a happy hour drink on the outdoor veranda overlooking the award-winning greens and gardens. Open 7 days a week year-round for lunch, dinner, and all your events. See you soon!
And welcome back. Let's look at tonight's Arenas Deli's players to watch. Arenas Deli, 6 locations. The original location in downtown Rehoboth Beach, Milford, and at the airport in Georgetown. Arenas Cafe in Lewis and Rehoboth, and the newest, Arenas Pub on Highway 1. We're going to start with the Red Lion Lions. And we're going to talk these 3 first. We're going to talk about number 12, Braden Coleman, senior wide receiver, defensive back. Team captain. This is going to be his first game back after breaking his leg in 7-on-7 this summer. So, John, I know you didn't get to see him film because he didn't play this week, but he's going to be a guy we're going to watch coming back for the first time this year. Number 16, Raheem Spencer, sophomore wide receiver, 8 catches, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. What did you see in Spencer on film?
Well, the ability to get free, to get open. He has some great upfield moves and just dangerous. I mean, 8 receptions, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of the favorite targets, no doubt about it.
And number 0, Makai Corbin, sophomore running back. Offensively, he has 24 carries for 167 yards and a touchdown, and defensively, 15 tackles.
He has speed. They run him on that speed sweep, and he just takes off. You better be ready to have somebody with some juice on the corners to stop him. Coach
Anderson says he feels like he might be the best linebacker in the state. Scary part is only a sophomore. So let's look at the Lake Forest Spartans here tonight. 2-0 on the season. And we're going to start with their running back, number 0, the fullback, Aiden Young, fullback linebacker on offense, 26 carries, 161 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, Jen, this is a kid that missed most of the last 2 seasons with ankle surgery and ACL surgery. And it's his senior year, and he's really hit the ground running this year.
Yeah, he's pretty special. When you see him take off on the speed sweep or go vertical, you better be ready to run.
51, Ian Nance, Jr., he's the center linebacker. He leads the team with 20 tackles.
Yeah, he's around. He's a good reader. Pretty sure he's reading through those guards into the back because he gets a jump on things.
And then Darius Miller, number 1, the senior wide receiver, defensive back, 4 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown, 6 defensive tackles. Jim, this kid may be one of the best athletes, all-around athletes in the state.
I agree with you. He's awesome on both sides. When you have somebody with that kind of talent, they're few and far between that the kids can play both sides of the ball and have the stamina and strength to do that.
New feature this week, Jim, we're going to look at our quarterback matchup. And we're going to look at the quarterback from Red Lion, number 4, Evan Budinger, Jr., He's the quarterback. Coach said he has been the starter since his freshman year. This season, he's 19 of 31 for 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And he's up against Jack Parson. Now, last year, Lake Forest, Jim, you weren't with us last year. They went through 5 quarterbacks last year with serious season-ending injuries. Parsons takes over this year. He is 10 of 17 for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. What do you think of this quarterback matchup?
Well, I think after the first half they had that he came back in that second half and drilled a post pattern that was right on the mark with a lot of arm strength. Pretty darn good. So I look for him to evolve even more in a tough contest.
And, folks, coming up, Coach Tack and I will break down tonight's game with our X's and O's after this timeout.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems. From air conditioners and ductless systems to heat pumps and furnaces, we also sell and install top quality units. No matter your needs, we're committed to getting the job done right with honest and timely service you can count on. Invested in our community, we're proud to help families in more ways than one, sponsoring and donating to many local programs and organizations throughout the area for dependable HVAC services. Give us a shout or a bark at Barclay Heating and Air.
And welcome back to Felton, Delaware. You're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show on Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. As we're getting closer to kickoff for the downstate Friday night game of the week, it's time for the X's and O's. And, Jim, let's talk about what the Lions have to do to be successful tonight. I think 3 things. Number 1, they need to stretch the field. Contain young, speed kills, use it.
Yeah, they can stretch the field. I've seen them do it. They'll run 4 vertical and read off the middle safety. Pump one way and come back to who's ever running down the lane. Again, these are all, as you said, on number 3, speed kills. Use it. And they have it. And
for Lake Forest, the Spartans, I think, Jim, they need to run number 1. They need to establish the run, get Aiden Young going early, set the edge for the option game, and get feet around Budinger tonight.
Yeah, they run the option so many ways, which I absolutely love, between the speed and the dive. I have not seen a midline option, but they'll use all the formations. They'll get to motion to get the backs, the complementary backs they need. I was so impressed with them coming back last week and playing a great second half.
Folks, welcome. We're going to take another commercial timeout here. On the other side, we'll be getting closer to kickoff, and I'll have the turf report on the other side of this commercial timeout. Welcome back to Delaware Live Sports, Downstate Game of the Week, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell. Providing color for tonight's game is my broadcast partner, Jim Tack. Brandon Hill and Owen Smith on the sidelines. Brandon Hill up top with the camera. Your halftime post-game stats brought to you by Surf Bagel, or brought to you by Win the Day Planner. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Surf Bagel. Our statistician tonight is Dave Marvel. We are approaching kickoff, so let's check out the playing conditions with the turf report. Artificial turf, excellent condition. It's a fairly new turf. 73 degrees. There was some wind when we got here around 4:30, and but it seems to have died down. Flag not moving, so Good night for some football. As we get close to kickoff, let's take a moment to thank our 2024 sponsors: Barkley Heating and Air, Capstone Homes, Jawan Johnson State Farm, Active Pest Solution, bringing you the pest of the game, Louis Pizza, player of the game, Win the Day Planner, Sodell Concepts, Arena's Deli, Surf Bagel, Dover Federal Credit Union, and A Precise Touch. We got some rankings here, and since we're in Double A, let's talk about the Double A rankings. Number 1 ranked Caravel, followed by number 2 ranked Archmere as a rematch of last year's state tournament final. Delaware Military 3rd, Red Lion, who we're going to see tonight, ranked number 4. Woodbridge ranked 5, Lake Forest ranked 6, and the Laurel Bulldogs ranked number 7. In Class A, that's where we're going to be next week, Jim. We're going to have another top 7 matchup. Indian River leads Class A, ranked number 1. Tattnall number 2. First State Military Academy 3. Polytech 4. Wilmington Charter 5. Brandywine 6. And Conrad 7. And we'll move to AAA, where we were last week. Slazianum number 1, the defending state champs. Number 2, Sussex Central moves from 4-2 with their win over Middletown last week. Cape and Lopen number 3. Middletown number 4. Appoquinimink number 5. Smyrna 6. And Hodgson 7. Smyrna has a real telltale game tonight. We're going to find out who they are. They're 0-2, and they bring in Delaware Military Academy. Some games around the state tonight we're going to keep an eye on. Number 5, Appoquinimink at Dover at 6:30 kickoff. They're underway. Glenn Frazier will have that call. Howard at number 1, Caravel. St. Elizabeth at Indian River. DMA at Smyrna. St. Mark's at Archmere. Caesar Rodney Laurel at Caesar Rodney. William Penn at Milford. Tomorrow, Polytech and Wilmington Charter, FSMA, First State Military and Christiana, and Hodgson at St. George's. So, Jim, getting closer to kickoff, waiting for both teams to arrive to the field. Like we said, if we have what we had last week,
what a great night!
I want to call Freddie Johnson, and I want to thank Freddie Johnson and Josh Webb getting us information and getting us in the booth and helping us get set up tonight for Lake Forest. And then Coach Ken Anderson gave me a wealth of information this week, and I appreciate that. These two teams ranked top 7 in the state in our Super 7. Jim, I got the referee next to me tonight, so I can find out exactly what's going on. We always have questions and we never have answers. Maybe tonight we will. I'm going to try to keep him happy, though.
There you go. You listed some great games for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Oh, yeah. Next week we'll have Indian River and Polytech, 2 of the top single A schools. We're going to rarely do our broadcast go to single A, but we're going to get there. We'll be at Polytech next week. Give some love to the small schools.
That's good. Yeah, it will be. It'll be fun. They play some good football.
Mm-hmm. Indian River probably really playing to move up a class. 60-some kids in their program this year. There's going to be some next year is the movement year,
sure,
where there's going to be some up and down. And Indian River probably they've had some successful seasons in single A. It's probably time for them to get up to Double A. They've built their program back. 60-some plus kids, and that it's.
And that's 9 to 12.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of kids. That's great. Allows you to really do some neat things.
Right. Remember, it was just 2011 they won the state title. 2011 they were state champs.
Yes. I remember them talking a unique situation, how they practice real early in the morning during their training camp because of kids need to work.
Right.
Or they're going to lose their bonus at the beach.
And surf. Going to go surf, right?
And surf.
Coach Freddie Johnson making his way to the sideline with his captains. Owen Smith has the sideline camera. Donald Flowers, folks, wish him well. Hope he gets better soon. Pulled a hamstring coaching youth football.
He pulled a hammy.
You got to find out he's not a kid anymore.
I did that once. Our kid was returning a punt. I took off, tore my Achilles. So you need to know your age and your place and your pace.
What is it? Dirty Harry says, need to know your limitations?
Yes.
Man needs to know his limitations. So here come the Red Lion Lions out of Bear, Delaware. They were a state tournament team last year.
They have some nice size across the front. They really do.
Yeah, they got like 3 really big linemen.
Yep.
Captains for Red Lion.
And the captains go to the center of the field for the coin toss.
0, McKay Corbin. Number 4, David Buttiger. And number 54, Justin Luna Cusman.
Lake Forest here in Felton, Delaware. As you can see in the background, why it's called Lake Forest State Park. Across the way, Killens Pond State Park.
It's interesting. You've seen Coach walk out there, and the kids have some height.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Dean Culver, our head official tonight, giving the instructions to the 2 teams. And I think the 2 games we've had, Jim, I have to say that the officiating has been very good. I mean, they've not involved themselves. You've not seen them involve themselves in the game. There was a lot of penalties last week, but that was on Middletown last week.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had talked about that in the pregame. That Mike, our concern was, sportsmanlike.
Right.
Now, Red Lion had 2 in the game that I looked at this week, so hopefully they can stay away from that.
The Red Lion has won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half.
Won the toss, they're going to defer to the second half. So the Spartans will start this game.
They have the red version of the Delaware Blue Hens helmet.
Yeah, a lot of teams going back to them.
Yeah.
Or
Michigan.
Wolverines.
Yeah. Have you been attending?
I had to miss the first home game because we had our own game, but I will be there next weekend.
Good. Yeah, see, they have North.
Fans, get on your feet.
Big one tomorrow, North Carolina.
Yeah, AT, yeah.
Boys right with them tonight.
Good sized crowd on hand here tonight. Second home game for Lake Forest. They were on the road week 1 with a win over Odessa.
It's interesting. I was looking at the lineups, and Red Lion, they have 5 sophomores on offense.
Right. And here come the Lake Forest Spartans. 2-0 on the season.
Exciting game here Friday night under lights in Felton, Delaware.
With their Pop Warner team. So, folks, they take the national anthem. We're going to step aside. We'll be back on the other side with tonight's Downstate Game of the Week. The Red Lion Lions and the Lake Forest Spartans. We'll be right back.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
And welcome back to Felton, Delaware. Benny Mitchell here with Jim Tack. It's time for some high school football.
We're ready for the JD Sign Company kickoff.
And here's our opening kickoff brought to you by A Precise Touch. We'll talk about them a little later in the program.
It's a beautiful setting. I have never been here.
It gets dark here, too.
All the big trees surrounding everything.
Yeah, there's big trees over there.
It is. It's really nice.
We'll do Navon Pearson, Demarion Russ. Back to the scene for the Spartans.
So red line will be kicking off in the black helmets. All white uniforms with red numbers. Lake Forest will be receiving going from left to right in the navy blue helmets, jerseys, and white pants. And we're underway. Week 2.
My man Hodnett.
And that's number 11, Hodnett on the return. Gets the ball out to about the, call it the 34. 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
I think we'll get a chance right away to see if they're going to employ the option.
So the Spartans break the huddle. Quarterback, Jack Parson, the junior, number 3. And they go to a double wing, little veer formation here with a split end to the right side. That's Miller.
Under center for the Spartans with Aiden Young.
Deep motion, hand off to Young. Young finds some room off the right side. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play.
Yeah. Ran the belly, reverse pivot by the quarterback. Great play off of the wing tee.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for Lake Forest. And I think this is something Lake Forest, as I said, establish the run, get Young going, and eat up some clock. Keep that potent red line passing game off the field. 2nd down, 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line for Lake Forest. It's lined up in the same formation this time, split ends to both sides. Motion handoff to the left side this time to Young, and there's not a whole lot of room there. He maybe picked up a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And Jim, this is a team that they're built for these 3rd mediums. You know,
yes.
They can go option. They can, Jackson, as we've seen, can throw the ball.
Yeah, nice job in there. Number 2, Ramsey, in on the tackle. And what I think with them, they're in the 4-4 red line. 4-3. I think they're playing a middle linebacker.
I formation for Lake Forest.
I formation behind Parsons.
And here comes the option. Parsons is going to pitch out to number 6, Demarion Russ, and he's going to be short of the first down.
Great stop that time.
About a yard short.
By Zion Roberts, number 8.
And a yard short here at midfield. 4th down.
So 4th and 1. Coach Freddie Johnson is going to go for it. Ball at his own 43. It's going to be Young again. He gets hit in the backfield.
Not.
Number 2 on the tackle. Yep. That was Marion Ramsey on the stop.
A junior. That's his 2nd stop of the evening.
So 1st and 10 for Red Lion, and they're going to be in plus territory to start the game.
I didn't see the guard pull on the belly. Usually they'll drive down, the guard will kick the end. And Freddie was talking to one of the linemen.
Right.
In a soft, tender way.
Sure. Son, listen to me. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Red Lion. Ball at the Lake Forest 43, their first possession of the game. Evan Budinger comes out as the quarterback. Looks like he's going to go under center.
Great size.
I formation stacked to the right side.
Quarterback under center for Red Lion. Man in motion. I formation behind.
And that's going to be a handoff to number 5, Judah Barber. And he's going to hit, spin, pick up about 5, and be second down for Red Lion.
Number 63, that's Chase Lewis.
Stopped that time by Chase Lewis. But they're on schedule. 3.5 is what you try to do to keep your best plays running. If you get less than that, you may have to jump out of that.
Second and 6 for Red Lion. Budinger under center, same formation with a stack to the right side. Looks like little trouble on the handoff, and there's going to be a flag. There was a hole, I could see that as the Lake Forest player gets pulled to the ground. I believe that was number 61 that got pulled down to the ground.
8, Zion
Matthew
Roberts
Cannon.
with the stop. Well, it's interesting because they ran that sweep into the boundary. They didn't have quite as much room.
The first penalty of the game. It's going to be a holding penalty on Red Lion. So 9:01 to play here. Red Lion facing a 2nd and 15, back to their own 49 now.
Double slots.
Going to a pistol formation. Hands off to 0 as Makai Corbin, and brought down from behind by number 8, Josiah Torres.
Yeah, he is absolutely dangerous.
Corbin picks up a chunk of that 15 yards right there. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. Third down for Red Lion. Ball at the 35 of Lake Forest. Lake Forest, 2 freshmen on their defense.
Yeah.
Drops back to the pistol, and they're going to take a timeout. While they take a timeout, let's look at this Red Lion offense. There they are on the board, on the screen. They're led by quarterback Evan Budinger, and the center, number 71, told me they call him Chevy because of his size and speed. Zion Chevy Young, and there's your Lake Forest defensive lineman. Ian Nance, leading tackler, number 51, the linebacker, and Darius Miller at the corner.
Now with Chevy going against Cooper at nose guard, we're looking 600-some pounds being thrown around.
2 couple big boys out there. 8:13 to play. 3rd and 2. Budinger goes under center in the eye. Stacked to the left side. And it's going to be a handoff to Corbin. He's got the first down.
Yeah, they're getting movement up front.
Ball moves down to the 21. 1st and 10 for Red Lion. Their first possession of the game. Took over when Lake Forest went for it on 4th and 1 at their own 43. It's going to be a toss. Corbin has it on the edge. Gets down to about the 25, but there's a flag on the play.
And I had 25 on the tackle, pipe flip.
And it's going to be another hold against Red Lion. So twice already in this drive.
Yep.
They've been caught holding.
And that stuff just hammers you. Because they're making great initial yardage, 4 or 5 yards at a pop.
So that's going to bring up a first and call it 18 for Red Lion. Last time they gave to Corbin, and he got a chunk of that. He's not in the backfield right now. As they go to the pistol, slot to the far side. Wide receiver to the left, and there's going to be another. That's going to be
Another
two ball
penalty.
sides. So that's going to make it a 1st and 23. Any more going backwards, they're going to be in the next area code. Or maybe zip code.
Zip code, okay.
Since we only have one area code here in Delaware.
Interesting. They haven't thrown yet, which they may be forced into that right now.
Right. 2-by-2 on the edges. Pistol formation for Budinger. He stands right at his own 50, drops back 2-3 steps under some pressure, rolls out to his right, and throws it. He's right near the line to gain.
Well, looks like he caught it.
That's number 16 on the reception, Raheem Spencer. So they pick up about 14 of it, so it's going to be a 2nd and 9 for Red Lion. So twice now they've been pinned back deep in bad field position, but able to work their way out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't begun to see the weapons that they have.
And that's going to be a handoff to number 5, Barber. And he picks up about 3, brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah,
so big play here for Lake Forest early in the game.
Yeah, I have Torres in there, number 8, with his 2nd stop.
So 3rd and 7 here for Red Lion. They bring receiver to the near side, trips to the far side. Budinger in the pistol, takes a snap, looks left too quickly to his left, and that's broken up, and a flag on the play. Miller on the breakup.
They had trips, and the inside receiver was absolutely wide open. Look close, sir.
So pass interference on Lake Forest.
50-50 tickets for sale.
So that's going to be a 1st down for Red Lion. And that's going to take the ball down inside the 15 to the 14. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Two receivers wide to the right. Budinger takes the snap, hands off to Barber, and he's going to get down close to the 10. Bring up a 2nd and medium.
Yeah, I'm just, it's amazing the size that they have up front. You know, peeling back to the inside that time was 51 for Lake Forest.
Red Lion breaks the huddle, 2nd and 6. Ball at the 9-yard line. Budinger in the pistol, trips to the far side. Motion comes, hands off to Corbin, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4.
Picked up another 4.
Group of 51 comes up. That's Nance. Goes to bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Red Lion Lions.
Yep, 52 was the initial hit. Sullivan. They drove down and had the back kick on the end. Standard I formation play.
Corbin again takes it down close to the goal line. Ball comes loose. No whistles. Oh, we have a referee discussion.
He may have been in before he fumbled.
Well, the referee's going to group up at the scene of the crime. And they're going to say Lake Forest ball, first turnover of the game. So the Spartans dodge a bullet.
Oh, absolutely. That was big.
So 4:34 to play, first quarter, no score. Red Lion drives down to the goal line. Lake Forest strips the ball, causes a fumble, and gets it out to about the 6 or 7. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
Now, in that drive, 2 holds, 1 offside, and a fumble.
Right. That'll be a handoff to number 6, Russ. Nowhere for him to go. Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Oh, outstanding play from the end on that side.
Parson brings in the play from the sideline.
I think that was 35.
And that's going to be a toss this time and just nowhere to go. Red Lion just gang tackling on that one. Maybe a loss of another yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Third and 12 for the Spartans.
Flirting around with safety territory.
Right. Right. $3:13 to go here and running. No score in the first quarter. Number 4, Red Lion. Number 6, Lake Forest. Russ goes in motion, and that's going to be Young on the carry. Give him some breathing room to punt probably. He picks up about 3. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
He'll probably be going after this.
So here comes the punt unit. Ball sits at about the 8-yard line. On the punt, Darius Miller. And back deep for Red Lion. Looks like they're going to put a few guys back there. Number 19 is deep. That's James Rue.
When they bring 8 on for their punt team, and that's smart. Bring some guys that can really cover the field.
High floater. And going to take a neutral bounce and be downed. It's going to be 1st and 10 again, this time plus territory for Red Lion. But there's a flag on the play. Back by where the return man originally was standing. I think it's because he signaled a fair catch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the guys coming down.
So Coach Anderson trying to get an explanation. But it's going to be a 5-yard mark off. Well, no. Okay, they're just switching balls. 2:01 to play here, first quarter. Now this time, this moves the ball back to their own 47. Budinger in the pistol, trips to the right side. Drops back under some pressure. There's a hold, not going to get called. And he's got the first down.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's been able to break contain and get to the edge. So Not quite sure. Yeah, they're moving inside a little bit, and quarterback does a nice job, Trumbull, of setting that up and beating the edge.
And play action there. Going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's not fun playing in your own backyard. Not at all.
At the end of the quarter, we'll have some scoring updates from our Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard. Minute 46 to play here. 2nd and 10 for Red Lion. And 2-by-2 on the edges with Budinger in the pistol. Late pitch. That's Barber on the carry. He's going to go out of bounds, and another flag.
Another flag. I wonder what. I don't know. There are 4 late guys, and they're going to get a hold. Pretty sure that was on Trumbull. And again, those penalties keep adding up.
If you want 50-50 tickets, raise your hand.
So that's going to make it a 2nd and 15 for Red Lion. Wide receiver wide to the far side. Deuce is here on the near side. Pistol formation. Throws the quick out, and he's going to step out of bounds. That was number 84, Sakai Young on the catch. Picks up about 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that's open. It's been open earlier. They're going to start going to those flats. I think they're just giving them a little bit of room because of their speed.
3rd down and 10 for Red Lion. Ball at the Lake Forest 43. Under some pressure. And there's a big hit by number 52 on the sack. Raekwon Sullivan.
52 for the Spartans, Jameer Harris.
They have Jameer Harris. I was given Raekwon Sullivan. So Jameer Harris, I have Jameer Harris at 55.
Makes a difference when we get behind our boys.
52 had the sack. Raekwon.
So clock getting ready to go under a minute here in the first quarter. No score. And they're going to have to punt it away. Back deep is the dangerous Darius Miller. No, it's not going to be Miller. It's going to be number 9. Damian Brewington.
Down for Red Lion, and they're going to punt.
He's back a good distance. Almost at 15. Good snap.
End over end kick.
There. A little bit of tangle up in the middle there.
So with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Lake Forest will get their 3rd possession of the game. Let's check out some of our Surf Bagel out-of-town scores. Appoquinimink up on Dover 21-7. Laurel leads Cesar Rodney 7-0. Indian River leads St. Elizabeth's 21-14. St. Mark's leads Archmere 7-0. And Smyrna leads DMA 8-0. Thank you out of Lewis for those scores. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lake Forest. 22 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Ball at their own, looks like 23-yard line. And they're going to get Red Lion to jump. So penalty plagued first quarter for Red Lion. This is going to make it a 1st and 5.
6 penalties and a fumble in the first quarter. Yikes. Don't want to be in that film room Monday.
No.
That's what we used to call it windburn.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches would be yelling.
So Parson goes under center, 1st and 5. Drops back, looks right.
Oh, he ran by him.
And Miller gets tippy toes down the sidelines at the 42, 41-yard line. 1st downs for the Spartans.
What speed. He actually separated after about 15 yards. Nice job. Really good ball. And now for the first time, Lake Forest is on the other side.
Plus territory, yeah. 1st and 10 for Lake Forest at the 41 of Red Lion. 16 seconds to play here in the first quarter. No score. I formation.
Behind.
And it's going to be a handoff to Young, and he's going to pick up about 2. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Your Dover Federal Credit Union first quarter score, Red Lion 0, Lake Forest 0. We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
And welcome back to Felton. Second quarter about to get underway. No score. Number 4, Red Lion, and number 6, Lake Forest. T-shirts flying out the press box.
Yeah. Is it me or does it seem a little dark or just in the transition here?
Right. Yeah, we need the sky to get dark.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of lighting at this field.
Yeah.
Yeah, either put it on or bring it back.
So it looks like a 2nd and 7 here for Lake Forest. Ball inside the Red Lion 40. Both offenses showing the balance they have between the pass and the run.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, I formation. Twin receivers out to the near side. Parson goes under center. And that's a handoff to number 2, Andrew White. He's got some running room down the right side, but there's a flag on the play. And Parsons is
He made a heck of a nice move.
And it's going to be a hold on the Spartans. As soon as that flag went down, Parsons started slapping his pads. Like, no way.
Keeping the officials busy.
Folks, Dover Federal Credit Union voted 8-time first state favorite credit union. You can bank with a winner when you choose Dover Federal Credit Union. And our opening kickoff is brought to you by A Precise Touch, a premier custom builder located in Lewis, Delaware, renowned for their expertise in new home construction, remodeling, and additions. APT dedicated to turning your vision into an ideal home into reality with meticulous precision and superior craftsmanship. Partner with APT and experience unparalleled quality and attention to detail in every residential project. You can find them on Facebook, A Precise Touch. So, 2nd and 20. Parsons, quick drop back, looks to his left, and has Miller. What a catch! Has it at the 20, and he is going to just strut into the end zone. Touchdown, Lake Forest.
Great catch. Nice ball.
I think they call that getting mossed.
Moss.
He went right over him, took the ball away, and he didn't even have to turn the afterburners on, Jim.
He handles himself real well out in space.
On the kick, number 88, Nolan Elwanger. He's a freshman.
41 for the long snapper, Jacob Sikowski, and 25, Lincoln Tyler, the sophomore, is the holder.
I think we're waiting on.
And we're going to get some movement. We're going to get a timeout, Lake Forest. Folks, and we're going to take one with them. 6-0. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create it.
And welcome back. Freddie Johnson having to burn a timeout here. Something wasn't right on the kicking team. So we'll do it all over again. This extra point brought to you by A Precise Touch, APT. You can find them on Facebook. Custom Home Builders in Lewis. Holds down, kicks up. It is good. And Lake Forest takes a 7-0 lead. Your scorer with that 11:38 to play here in the second quarter. Lake Forest 7, Red Lion 0. We'll be right back.
Prevent unwanted house guests from invading your home. With cold weather coming, overwintering pests are headed inside. If you're not proactive, you could be left with a pest problem.
Expertise is needed to inspect, identify a problem, and offer environmentally sound solutions like active pest solutions.
Prevention is the key to stopping cluster flies, stink bugs, crickets, and mice from entering your home. Protect your home with a proactive pest plan. Contact Active Pest Solutions, your local pest expert.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
And welcome back to James Blades Stadium here at Lake Forest High School. Jim, getting a little easier to see now as the sky's starting to darken up and the lights are starting to work.
I was in the twilight zone there for a while.
I tell you, that.
And with the edge of the press box.
Right.
If I stand up and look, I'm in your way.
Right. Here we go. Elwanger will kick it away.
Nice passing game.
And it's going to be taken inside the 20, about the 19. Oh, goes high up in the air. 25 on that tackle. And that's Lincoln Peeler. One of the Lake Forest's wrestlers, a whole bunch of Lake Forest wrestlers on this football team. First and 10 at their own 32-yard line for Red Lion. They trail 7-0. Coming up at halftime, we'll have last week's top 10 plays around Delaware sports.
Hey, great job, cheerleaders. Let's give them cheerleaders a round of applause. Always good. Great job for us.
So Budger in the shotgun. Running backs to either side. Split to the left, wing on the right.
Shotgun for Red Lion.
And it's going to be play action and incomplete, intended for number 7, Chris Trumbull.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're really playing off. Again, I don't blame them with the speed of some of the wideouts that they have. Yeah, they are just
51
monsters.
Came off the field. That's their leading tackler, Nance. And nobody went back on. I don't know if he was sent off for equipment or what the issue was. Coach Freddie Johnson has to burn a timeout there.
That's 2.
Yeah. Well, you can't take them with you, right?
I've never heard that one in regard to timeouts.
He had to burn one there on the extra point and then one. I don't know if he was sent off the field by the official for equipment issue because he's right back in the game.
Yeah. We had a lot of that last week with the pants not being covering the knees.
Lake Forest High School Band, 2024 field production today. Dearly beloved. Stick around.
So here we go, 2nd and 10 for Red Lion. Ball at their own 32-yard line. Budinger in the shotgun. Receiver split to the top of the screen. Wing to the right. Takes the snap. This time he hands it off. That's to number 11, Eric Budinger, number 0, Corbin. And he steps out of bounds close to, he's going to be short of the first down.
Speed. You'll see that more often. He can really run.
So a pickup of about 6 brings up 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Red Lion, a tournament team last year. We talked about Lake Forest. High hopes at the beginning of the season. First quarter of the first game, they lose their senior quarterback. Then they lost like 4 or 5 more after that. They were coach was probably having trouble finding somebody to play quarterback after that.
Yeah, who would want to?
It's going to be Barber on the speed sweep to the left, and he's got the first down. He's going to be hit and goes out of bounds. And I think there might be a flag in this play. Tackle made by number 2, Andrew White. Or maybe it's just a towel on the field now. It's not a flag.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Lions. High snap gets over Budinger's head. He's got to fall on it. That's going to be a huge loss, a loss of about 17. Some more Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard scores. Appaquiddick 28-7 over Dover. Indian River 27-14 over St. Elizabeth. And Archmere and St. Mark's tied 7-7. So 2nd and 25 here for the Lions.
Mistakes. Ay.
Yes.
I mean, this is a very talented team. I'm shocked with the mistakes.
Budinger under pressure. The screen to Corbin.
He's going to
go.
And
he's got running room. One guy to beat, and he kind of pulls up. Touchdown, Red Lion.
He has a stride on him. Nice play.
Screen pass. And I thought Brewington played it well. He stayed back. He didn't completely rush, but the screen was to the opposite side. So Red Lion looking to tie it up.
It doesn't take long with the way they can run.
Here comes the extra point. Brought to you by APT. Oh, that's fumbled, kicked, and fallen on by Lake Forest. So the try is no good with 9:38 to play in the first half. Lake Forest leads 7-6. 3 fumbles in this first half, Jim. We saw that last week. Sussex Central with 4, but overcame it to win the game.
Right. I have 9, and please, I'm not being negative, but 9 critical mistakes between fumbles
and penalties.
Because I'll tell you what, they are talented people. They really are. Big line, speed.
Indian River, the number 1 team in single A. They now lead St. Elizabeth 33-14. Indians making a statement down in Dagsboro tonight.
Nothing on Milford yet, huh?
Milford William Penn have not got a score on them.
Anxious to see how they do with William Penn. Though it's not the same William Penn it was years ago.
Right. 9:38 to play. Red Line to kick it away. They trail by 1. And it's going to be taken out to 18 by Russ. And he gets out across the 35, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Lake Forest. So known for their run game with that veer. It's been the passing game that's been moving Lake Forest so far in this game.
Yes.
2 big passes to the dangerous Darius Miller. 1 for a touchdown. First and 10 for Lake Forest. Ball at their own 37-yard line. And they're in their veer package. Motion comes to the near side. It's going to be Young. Young hit. Spins out of it, but runs right into Barber and is going to lose about a yard on the play. Somebody got a hand up high around him and pulled him back.
Right.
Loss of 1 on the play.
And they
2nd
actually,
and 11.
I think they had another man up in the line of scrimmage. Red Lion that time. It's so you're running the option and you have a complimentary pass game to go.
Right.
I need to, follow number 1 around here a little bit.
Coming up at the half, we'll have the halftime stats brought to you by Win the Day Planner, Dan Rigby's student-athlete planner. There's a fake pitch thrown out to incomplete, intended for number 2, Andrew White.
And I'll tell you what, Miller on the post was behind the safety. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be surprised they come back to that. But he was behind the safety.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for Lake Forest. They lead 7-6, 8:41 to play in the first half.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see here. Screen.
In the shotgun. Running back to his right, trips to the far side. Rolls out. Throws downfield. Has a man breaking open. That's number 7, Indio Hagan. And he's going to be dragged down inside the 10. Another big pass play.
What a great pass.
Parsons just rolled right and just hit him right in stride.
Yeah, he has a strong arm.
First and 10, or 1st and goal for the Spartans. It's going to bring up a 1st and goal ball at the 9, just inside that 10-yard line. Parson brings the play in from the sideline.
Fans are moving the chains, so that's a 1st down, Spartans. Spartans inside the East Coast Motor Cars red zone.
Miller's going to split wide to the near side. And Russ is going to make it a slot. I formation. It's going to be White on the carry. Takes it down inside the 5.
Great push up front.
Ball down at the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line for the Spartans.
Five on the tackle, Barber, one of their leading tacklers.
I formation, Young at the fullback. It's going to be Young. No, it's going to be White again. And he's going to take it down close to the goal line. Lake Forest saying they scored. And he's going to be short of the 1st down, or the touchdown. That's going to bring up a 3rd and inches. Man, going to move it back to the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, that was a kind of a bounce-in job. Maybe his legs were down a little before the ball hit. I'm just wondering if they're getting a little tired up front because
pushing some big boys.
Yeah, they're big guys, and they're some are going two ways.
Young alone in the backfield. Motion goes away. It's going to be a quarterback sneak by Parson. No signal. And touchdown for the Spartans. So Parson gets in the game, into the action with the scoring. Threw for one touchdown. Plunges over for the other. And Elwanger will come on for the point after try. Your APT point after attempt here. A precise touch. Holds down, kicks up. It is good. Lake Forest takes a 14-6 lead. We're going to take a commercial timeout. And that's your second quarter Dover Federal Credit Union score. 14-6 Lake Forest. We'll be right back.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-73.
And welcome back to Lake Forest High School. Lake Forest second touchdown. They now lead 14-6. 6:23 to go here in the first half. Elwanger kicks it away, and we have a whistle, which usually means somebody left a little early.
Yep. Nice kick, too. He had that thing inside the 10.
Nice crowd on hand on the Lake Forest side tonight for their second home game of the season. So that's going to move it back 5. Our Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard. Appoquinimink, the Jaguars, all over the Senators, 35-7.
Wow.
So Elwanger will tee it up again. 6:23 to play here in the first half. This one low on the ground or in the air. First and 10 for Red Lion. They're going to have the ball about their own 31-yard line. And with the speed they possess, probably not a bad idea to kick that line drive down the field.
Right. Be interesting to see if they come back to the speed sweep, which was a good play for them, and hitting the flats. Lake Forest is staying off, which is smart because of the speed they have. So keep it in front of you.
They're also getting pretty good pressure on Bedinger. Bedinger. We said if they could get some feet around him.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, first and 10 at their own, call it the 32. First and 10, Red Line split far to the far side. And a receiver here to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Barber. And trying to find some running room. There's going to be a bunch of flags. Tackle made by number 8, Josiah Torres. It looks like they may have got called again for holding.
Wow.
They did.
over your scoring update. Apple 35, Dover 7. 3:05 left in the half.
Appoquinimink making a statement in AAA. Of course, we didn't know what to expect out of Dover this year. New head coach, some stud players graduating.
Not to be a jerk, but that's their fourth hold.
Yeah. They got to clean it up. I'm
Yep.
sure there's going to be a discussion at halftime. So mark off the 10. It's going to be first and 20 for Red Lion. 6:09 to play here in the first half.
You know, I think people misunderstand when you talk about discipline in football.
Right. Yeah, it's not just attitude. It's
exactly. It's doing your right things.
Right. Budinger looking to throw. He's under pressure. Going to be pulled down. Spins out of it. Hit again. Finished off by number 63. That's Chase Lewis, the 195-pounder here for Lake Forest. Big loss on the play.
Third player in on that sack that I didn't get.
He escaped 2 tacklers, and then Lewis this game.
I just love how you know where everybody is in the lineup.
Ears pinned back. Approaching 5 minutes to play here.
Talk
Second
about,
and 32.
Excuse me.
More than that.
How much they improved from last week to this week,
right.
Lake Forest.
Bubble screen. And made a couple people miss. Picks up about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up third and a long way. Third and 25 here for Red Lion. Jim, we said they have to put themselves in the holes now. That they're not so much putting themselves there.
Right.
Lake Forest putting on a heavy blitz. So trips to the near side. Budinger drops back under some pressure again. And he's going to be brought down again. Another sack for the Spartans. Coach Webb dialing up the blitzes.
Doing a great job. I think they're really in a mismatch. But I'll tell you what, the relentless rush.
Mm-hmm.
They get by and they get back in the hunt right away.
That's going to move the ball back down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. 4th and 34, and they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone.
That's his second sack.
Back to return, number 5, Navon Pierce. Back-to-back sacks for the Spartans. Somebody late coming on the field.
Yeah, they are coming hard.
They're coming after this one. No, they're not. They're pulling back.
They should. Just
Pierce
go.
is going to take it at the 48. Looking for some running room down the sideline and gets back down inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line. And with 3:03 left here in the second quarter, Lake Forest is in business. Lake Forest 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stop that. There's soft coverage in the flat.
To the far side, pass completed. That pass completed to.
Sorry, folks, we lost our stream there for a second.
Yeah. Good stop that time by Murphy, number 9.
No gain on the play, brings up second down. Oh, at the Red Lion 24.
We haven't seen misdirection yet, so that's always something they could dial up.
We'll say number 5 on the carry, Pierce. Going to pick up about 4 on the play, 3rd and 6. Fourth and 5 here for the Spartans.
4th and 5 for the Spartans.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout, Red Lion. We're going to stay right here, Jim, as I try to go to our alternate internet because we're having issues with
We're freezing up.
Yeah. Tells me a lot of people in this school have the Wi-Fi code.
Okay.
And they're all out here hitting it. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Lake Forest already with a 14-6 lead. 4th down. Deep into Red Lion territory. Red Lion takes their 2nd time out of the half.
It would be pretty special for Lake Forest. They get another one in now.
Right.
Yeah, I just think some of the down guys are a little tired.
So 4th and call it 5 for the Spartans. I don't see Miller in the game. He's going to roll out to his right. Oh, there's Miller. And he has him to the right side, hit and goes out of bounds. But that's a 1st down. Miller with 3 big catches in this game.
Combination that's working out to be here. And Spartan fans were moving the chains, so that's a 1st down, Spartans.
Nice drag route. Coming across the middle.
Seconds left.
37 to go here. Oh, they wrap him up in the backfield. Number 5, Barber on the tackle. And Lake Forest is going to take their final timeout with 28 seconds to play. And we'll stay right here with some Surf Bagel out of town scoreboard. Indian River up 40-14 over St. Elizabeth. Archmere leads St. Mark's 13-7. Now, not so fast. St. Mark's leads Archmere 14-13. And Jim, my wife says back home that she cannot find anything on Milford for you.
Wow.
That means there's no reporters of that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that would be one that would be covered since it's an upstate.
Mm-hmm. A lot of big games around the state tonight.
Yeah, there are, and they're good games. This one, the passing game is what really has changed it.
Yes.
With Lake Forest, you know, they're known as an option team, but boy, they have a quarterback who, again, I always say this, but if you can throw a ball accurately on a long distance, you're pretty special.
Final timeout for Lake Forest. 2nd and 11. Or 2nd and goal from the 11.
I mean, just the difference of
under pressure, and he is hit hard and sacked. Number 20 on the sack. That's DeLorean Gibbons-Watkins. He said hello. And they're going to kill the clock with about 9 seconds left, facing a 4th and goal from the 15. Just as Parsons set up to throw, boom, he was hit and hit hard, but got back up, spiked the ball. Gibbons-Watkins on the sack. And I think that's the first sack of the game for Red Lion.
Yes, it is. It is.
Maybe that little roll out and catch the drag pattern again.
Yeah, they ran that well.
So 4th and goal from the 15. Parsons brings the play in from head coach Freddie Johnson.
Trumbull's the guy, 7, who has really made problems.
And now Red Lion's going to take a timeout. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and take one with them, Junior. Score. Lake Forest 14, Red Lions 6. 9 seconds to play here in the first half. We'll be right back.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
And welcome back to James Blade Stadium. 9 seconds left on the clock. Lake Forest with the ball. 4th and goal from the Red Lion 15. They lead 14-6.
Throw the fade. What do you think?
Well, it won't be the crossing pattern because they got Miller lined up in the trips. So yeah, probably maybe a fade here.
Larson's in shotgun.
There it is.
Looking to the corner.
And that's going to be incomplete. Red Lions have take the ball, turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Ladies and gentlemen, next Friday night, the Lake Forest Spartans will be traveling down to Cape Henlopen, taking on the Cape Vikings. If you can't make the trip, you can tune it in on Classic Rock 103.5 or 102.9 The Vault.
Take a knee here and go in.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Probably seen this a lot, but not all pest solutions come from a can. At Active Pest Solutions, we don't spray and pray. Professionalism and continuing education sets us apart.
We are Quality Pro certified, the mark of excellence in pest management.
And we have an associate certified entomologist on staff,
providing environmentally sound solutions to our customers.
Our proactive pest plan offers the best pledge guarantee in the industry. We do what others don't.
Active Pest Solutions. Call or visit us online today. It's active
Fish
without
Camp has
PE.
3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt's serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner, stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick. Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt's serves fresh seafood, coastal classics.
And folks, unfortunately, our graphic won't go up because of the internet shortage we had there. But we're back on Strive, and it's brought to you by Win the Day Planner for student athletes. This is Dan Rigby's Win the Day Planner. Dan Rigby, a former wrestling coach at Milford and Cesar Rodney, won some state titles at both schools, and has a planner out there for kids. You can find them on Facebook at Win the Day Planner. So let's get right into the stats, team stats here in the first half. Red Lion, 102 total yards, 51 rushing, 51 passing, 1 turnover. And Jim, negative 34 yards in sacks alone against Red Lion.
Wow.
And then Lake Forest, 151 yards total, only 16 rushing, 135 in the air. They've had no turnovers. Miller got it going with a 49-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. They go up 7-0. Then Corbin on the screen pass, 60 yards to Paydirt, and all the scoring in the second quarter, to get Red Lion back into it, but the extra point never got to the tee and made it 7-6. And then Parson on the 1-yard run on the long drive there, extra point good by Elwanger, and Lake Forest leads 14-6. Some individual yards so far in the game. Corbin 5 carries for 33 yards. Young for Lake Forest, 6 for 11. Corbin, 1 catch for 60. That was a touchdown. Miller for Lake Forest, 3 catches for 92 yards, and White, 1 catch for 42. Budgers, 4 of 6 for 85, and Parsons, 4 of 8 for 135. So our quarterback matchup, kind of what we were expecting.
Yeah, and one of the other things is 7 penalties.
Yeah. Oh, I got the penalties too.
For Red
7
Lion.
penalties for Red Lion, 55 yards. Lake Forest, 3 for 30.
And 2 fumbles
for
Red Lion.
Right, one recovered
extra
and
point.
one recovered, and then 2 just inability to score afterwards because it put him in such deep territory. So that's going to bring us. That's your win the day planner halftime stats. So we're all ready for the third quarter, the all-important third quarter. Jim, I've always said football games can be won right here in the third.
Yep. They get a chance to go in and make some adjustments. I know a lot of people that won't show their special offense until after halftime, so they can't adjust. But no, 2 good coaches here. They're going to make some adjustments, and we'll see how that's going to play out for us. But it's a shame for a team like Red Lion that, and again, as you stated very well, discipline is not about the yelling, and it's about completing the assignment that you have.
Right.
And not deviating from it.
So ready for third quarter action. Some updated scores. Laurel leads Cesar Rodney 14-0. And last we had William Penn up on Milford 36-8. St. Mark's 21-13 at the half. Smyrna leads DMA 22-0. And those are your Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboards. Here we go. Third quarter about to get underway. Kick's going to be taken at about the 17. And that was number 16 on the carry, Raheem Spencer.
Good field position for Lake to start out.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Red Lion. They trail 14-6 here at the start of the third quarter. So sorry for the internet interruption there, folks. We got off the Lake Forest Wi-Fi and got on our backup. And it looks like we're going to be rolling pretty good the rest of the game. So 1st and 10, pistol formation. 2 receivers to the right side. It's going to be a handoff to Barber up the middle. Hit and driven back by number 77, Xavion Cooper.
The big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah, that was a deep handoff. And with that, you need to have a cutback lane. But nice job by Lake Forest.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for Red Lion. I'm sure Coach Anderson went in the locker room and said, hey, look, we got to We got to fix these holding penalties, guys. It's holding us back.
Yep, literally.
In the shotgun. Budger, another high snap, pulls it down, hands off to Corbin, and he's going to be able to get something out of it. Pickup of about maybe 5. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
And it looked like Cooper was in again on part of that.
Some whistles.
Yeah, they're doubling him up. They're doubling Cooper up, but he's doing a good job of really occupying, 2 blockers.
Right.
And Mike correct, only
so
freshman.
we have a penalty here. I didn't see what it was.
Yeah.
It looks like another hold because they're marking off 10.
Hold.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and looks about 19-ish.
Somebody will be, coach will be threatening to cut fingers off.
At least tape them together. So Budinger in the shotgun. Receiver comes out here to the near side. And read option, hands off to Barber, but he's hit right away. 52 on the tackle. And I have Sullivan there. They say it's Harris.
I have Sullivan also.
That's what I have. It's the roster they provided. So we're going to give credit to Raekwon Sullivan.
Yeah. And he,
short gain on the play, 3rd and long.
He also has had 2 sacks tonight.
Right.
Playing a great game.
Red Line Jim playing a lot behind the sticks tonight.
Yes.
A couple times they've been able to get themselves out of it. Once for a big 60-yard screen pass for a touchdown.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that shortly. Go back to what was good.
Motion comes to the near side. Throws down the middle of the field, has Corbin, and he's got the first down.
Yep. He wasn't that wide open. He made a good throw there.
Number 0 was 0 or 8. I think it was number 8 was right on him. Josiah Torres. And the correction, that was number 2.
2
on the tackle.
White.
Andrew White. 1st and 10 at their own 47 for the Lions. Same formation this time. They flip it, bring the wing over. Budinger in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Corbin. Makes one guy miss with a stiff arm and then held up and brought out of bounds. And pick up of about 6 on the play.
Now, what they did differently that time is they set a wing over there so that they could stop the penetration of the defensive end for Lake, who's been making some real headway. He still got in on the tackle, number 9.
Number 9, that is Damian Brewington.
Sorry. Could not find him at first.
2nd and 6 here for Red Lion. Ball at the Lake Forest 49. Budinger takes a high snap, brings it down. Little counter action there. And Barber's going to get the first down.
Yep.
So he was able, what an athletic feat, jump up, pull it down, fake the handoff, and give it to him on the counter.
White, the sophomore, again on the tackle. Yeah, they're going to have to use some counters just to slow down the pursuit because Lake is running to the ball. They really are.
1st and 10 at the Lake Forest 41. 8:52 and counting to play here in the 3rd. Lake Forest with a 14-6 lead. Number 4 Red Lion, number 6 Lake Forest here in AA in the state of Delaware. Another high snap and handoff, and he's going to be brought down, and that's going to be Sullivan again.
They had a great kick-out block, but there was pursuit again from the inside.
I think Sullivan just filled the gap that the pulling guard left and brought him down from behind. Of course, there was, again, another high snap that he had to bring down and kind of throws off the timing of the play. Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12.
Sullivan in on that stop. And Harris.
Second down play for Red Lion in the pistol. Loading this right side. And he's going to drop back, and he's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked again.
Again.
That's Brewington and 63, Chase Lewis. That's Lewis's second sack of the game. Lake Forest, they're letting the dogs loose on defense here.
Yeah, they are really moving.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 21. And Red Lion, they've gotten out of these a couple times, so
yeah.
Watch screen, watch Corbin maybe on a wheel route.
Yep.
Notice that they're going to keep him in the block here.
There he goes with the swing.
Missed tackle, but 16 on the reception. Spencer, he's going to pick up a chunk. Make it a 4th and about 4 maybe.
And a good stop that time by 19.
4th and 14. All right, Spartan fans, make some noise for our boys.
4th and call it 4. 6:25 and counting here to play in the 3rd quarter. Pistol formation, 2 upbacks. And it's going to be a sweep with Spencer.
He has room. Nope.
Wow. Oh, he got it right at the 40.
Wow.
No, he doesn't get it. It was a 4th and 14. My mistake.
Kiss me goodnight. That was a heck of a shot.
I didn't see the down marker. It was a 4th and 14. So turnover on downs for Lake Forest.
Darius Miller, senior, with a great hit.
Here's some scoring updates. Appoquinimink 42-7 over Dover. William Penn 36-14 over Milford. Laurel still leads Cesar Rodney 14-0, and Indian River 46-22 over St. E's in a big Class 1A cross-district game. So 1st and 10 for Lake Forest. Ball at their own 40. Big defensive stand again for the Spartans. The spot where Freddie Johnson thought they were going to have to get some growing pains this year, but turned it over to his new defensive coordinator, and that's where they've been strong so far.
There's the fade. Nope. I'll tell you what, on the other side, they're covering the inside receiver at 10 yards. That is open.
Miller got turned around on that one.
It's a little wide on the throw, but they 2 people running with him that time.
Right.
I would too. I'd put 4. He's that good.
2nd down for the Spartans at their own 40. Coach Freddie Johnson opening the offense, throwing on 1st down with a 14-6 lead. I formation.
Yeah. Look at the wow.
It's going to be A.J. White on the carry.
Nice
breaks
run.
A couple tackles, puts his head down, and picks up about 7.
What extra effort. Yeah, he should have been stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep him chopping, Jim. Keep him chopping in there.
Exactly. Murphy in on the stop 9.
Third down for Lake Forest. It's going to be Wade again, left side this time. Grab from behind. And look, the referee's right on the marker. That was Hagan, number 7.
Looks like he's going to be a little short.
And now he takes a step back. So it's going to be 4th and 1 at the 49. They've already gone for it once early in the game.
Now, do you go for that here, or do you try to pin them deep?
Well, he's talking to his quarterback, so I think he's already answered the question.
Okay.
And he's going to take a timeout and talk to his whole team about it. So your score with 4:47 to play here in the 3rd quarter, Lake Forest 14, Red Lions 6. We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to James Blade Stadium here at Lake Forest High School. You see the big LF, interlocked LF? We're in Lakeland. And the Spartans, they lead 14-6, 4:46 to play here. Third quarter, ball fourth and 1 at their own 49. And Freddie Johnson going to roll the dice.
They stopped them earlier on a fourth down in the first quarter, I think.
Yes, they did. I formation. It's going to be White left side. And second effort, maybe. Our near side referee is on the opposite side of the 50. That would give him a first down.
Yeah, I think he's cramping up right now. They're gonna.
Are they gonna bring out the sticks or not?
Well,
it's the injury.
Okay,
first down for Lake Forest.
First down, that's big.
So second effort by White gets the first down.
It's really. Sullivan was out there stretching him.
Yeah, that's
he knew what to do.
The athletic trainers always come out and go, "This is what I get paid to do.
That's my job.
I get paid to do this."
Yeah. Back in the huddle. Well, that was a big first down. They're controlling this third quarter. It's a shame just before half they were down inside. So they need to get another score to have a buffer.
First and 10 at the 50. Just over the 50.
4:42 left in the third quarter.
And new guy in, that's number 6, Russ. And he gets taken down for a loss. It's going to bring up second and 11.
And that was Trumbull, their leading tackler. Yeah, and actually that's a tackle for loss.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11, ball back at the other side of the 50 now.
He's had 8 tackles for loss this year, number 7. He's a good player. He can run. He's physical. So
Freddie
watch
Johnson.
him. He comes crashing off that end, and he caught that from the other side.
Freddie Johnson taking his time, milking the clock a little bit, hoping to get a score here late in the third quarter, maybe early fourth quarter. And the Spartans break the huddle. They're going to have to hurry up because there goes the count.
Took a timeout.
Okay, get your 50-50 tickets out.
Well, Jim, we're going to take one with them. Your score, your Dover Federal Credit Union score, with 3:47 left to play in the third quarter. Lake Forest 14, Red Lions 6. We'll be right back.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
So coming off the Lake Forest timeout, Coach Johnson only has 1 left. He's taken 2 this quarter.
6-8-0.
I think he wanted to milk the clock a little bit there and just took a little bit too much time.
Yeah. The only way to do it is to get set early and then snap it when you see the back judge's hand go into the air, meaning there's 5 seconds
They were coming
left.
out of the huddle and his hand was up.
Yeah. Tight. Go to – wow.
Oh, there may have been,
I thought he moved early.
I thought he was early.
There's 7 again. Trumbull.
It's going to be a big sack on the play. It's going to bring a 3rd and about 18.
Yeah. That's his 8th sack of the season. Yeah, they're going to, before they put a wing in to try to control him, but when you go 4 wide, you don't have that person left. And he just comes off the edge of roaring. Good player.
Approaching 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 17 for Lake Forest.
5-8-7-6-8-0.
Still somewhat of a tight formation for them. And too much time again.
Now they're in, what is that, their 3rd one?
Second.
Second.
All right, for the last time, 50-50 ticket.
3rd and 22. So Lake Forest, their mistakes starting to pile up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yes. That was Red Lions' problem in the first half. Nice call.
Counter. And he's going to pick up about 12 of it. He's going to bring up a 4th and 10 at midfield, near midfield. That was Russ on the carry. 120-pounder on the wrestling team, by the way.
Number 12, and I do not have him listed on the tackle. That's his 3rd tackle.
And here comes the punt team for Lake Forest. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the 3rd.
And we're going to draw another ticket on the 50-50.
I'd watch 7 here. I think he come off that edge.
Lake Forest this time, trouble getting their punt unit out.
And they moved.
It's another.
Yeah, that's their
5-yarder.
3rd penalty here.
And they add up.
Yep.
Well, they're punting, so they're going to punt it away on a 4th and 15. Minute 48 to play here, 3rd quarter. They'll line up, try it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Trumbull's going to come off the edge.
High snap, pulls it down, and gets a high floater. And hit right as he caught it. Number 4 on the hit. Barry Reynolds.
All right, 50-50 ticket. Here you go. 158-8086. 158.
Barry Reynolds gets downfield in a hurry. The junior. I think we have another flag on the play, and it's going to be against Red Lion. A hold.
They're ringing him up. That's number 6. Telling you, my high school coach would be threatening to cut our fingers off. I actually said it to a kid later on. The kid, when he sees me to this day, reminds me of it.
Right. Minute 35 to play. The Red Lion takes over on the punt. We're going to have the mark off from the penalty. And it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So watch for probably Coach Webb to bring some heat here down inside the 10.
They had a great series prior to halftime. Torres, 8 is the leading tackler so far.
That's Barber on the carry. Gets it out across the 10 to about the 14 or 15. Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3 for
Hutton
Red
on
Lion.
that tackle, number 11.
This Red Lion line making things move tonight. It's just the penalties have really put them in bad positions.
Penalties, and when they're pass blocking, they don't seem to stay with it.
A rollout quarterback keeper. And he's taken out of bounds around about the 17-yard line. That should be a first down. Well, they're going to mark it back. Where are they going to put it? They're going to say he's short.
Yeah, there
Third and 1.
There was a miscue on that.
Congratulations to the chemistry teacher from Lake Forest. Yes, give her a big round of applause. She wanted to know what she won.
53 seconds here in the third quarter. No score yet here in the third. 14-6 is your team or your game score.
Brewington on the tackle again. He's been active tonight.
Jim might be setting up for another fantastic finish 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, beautiful. So my wife said to me, you came home here like you were.
Right.
She said, I did. It took me a while to fall asleep. I was excited. Good game.
Another run by Corbin for the first down. He has been just tough to stop tonight.
Yeah. Nice cutback.
First and 10, ball out to the 25-yard line for Red Lion. It's going to be a toss to Corbin off the left side. Cuts it up. And there's a flag on the play. Came from the back judge.
Leading with the toss sweep. And, wow. Somebody grab a mask?
May have been a hold downfield. That looked like they had him by his jersey. We'll see. Nope, personal foul. Chop block. Defense?
I'm not sure what the...
I didn't know the defense blocked. It's going to be 15 yards. So.
And don't forget Tuesday, William. How about the W.T. Chipman? Yes, I remember W.T. Chipman really well.
Mark off 15. That puts the ball out to midfield.
7:30 at Tuesday night. W.T. Chipman open house.
First and 10 for the Red Lions.
First and 10 for Red Lion midfield.
They found a spot because they're chunking it up the middle.
It's like A gap off the right side.
Yeah.
That was number 9 on the carry. Murphy. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Your Dover Federal Credit Union third quarter score. Lake Forest 14, Red Lions 6. We'll be back on the other side of this commercial.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. For over
T-shirt, if you catch the T-shirt, you put it on.
Dover Federal Credit Union voted 8-time first state favorite credit union. You can bank with a winner when you choose Dover Federal Credit Union. APT at Precise Touch is a premier custom home builder located in Lewis, Delaware, renowned for their expertise in new home construction, remodeling, and additions. APT dedicated to turning your vision of an idea into a reality with meticulous precision and superior craftsmanship. Partner with APT to experience unparalleled quality and attention to detail in every residential product. You can learn more about APT on Facebook. Motion goes to the far side. It's going to be a handoff. It's Corbin left side. Correction, number 9. That is Murphy again. He gets the first down. First and 10 for Red Lion.
Darius Miller on the stop.
Ball at the 33 of Lake Forest.
Yeah, and they slipped some blocks that time. They just, the rule is kind of always put your backside to the carrier, to the ball carrier, and they didn't get able to do that.
I formation. It's going to be a toss to Murphy again. Cuts it up, and it's going to pick up about 8 or 9.
Boy, he accelerates.
Makes it a 2nd and short.
Sophomore running back.
Yeah, they've made a big change from the spread into the double tight and I.
Pick up a 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line of Lake Forest. Lake Forest making some substitutions on that defensive line.
Hot net.
There we go. Good stop, fellas. Spartan defense on Corbin.
Nance on the tackle.
51.
Corbin with a gain of 2, brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, this is turned into a slugfest. Much different than what I've seen coming in with the spread formation and throwing the ball in the short screens. But they found something that's working.
3rd and 1, I formation. Second guy through is Corbin, and he's got the first down for the Lions. First down for Red Lion. They're in the red zone. And they're going to stay right in that eye. Motion comes this way. Barber breaks one tackle, headed for the end zone, and touchdown Red Lion. 14-12, 10:01 to play here in the 4th quarter. So I think Red Lion probably has to go for 2 here. But, Jim, the way they've been moving the ball down the field.
They've changed their entire plan, and they found a spot. And they keep running the ISO, doubling down the nose guard, leading up with the fullback onto the linebacker.
So extra point try. Red Lion will go for 2. Same formation. And it's going to be Corbin. He's in. He ties up the game. 14-14 with 10:01 left to play. Your Dover Federal Credit Union score. 14-14, all knotted up. Folks, we'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units.
The few Red Lion fans that made it are loud across the way. And here comes the APT kick. A precise touch. It's going to be Russ. He's got some room down the sidelines. That midfield cuts inside the 45 and goes out of bounds. That's going to give Lake Forest the ball in plus territory.
Wayne Robinson, number 3, with the saving tackle.
So 9:52 to play here in the 4th, all tied up at 14. Lake Forest with the ball in Red Lion territory at the Red Lion 42.
We have another great game.
Yes, we do. 3 weeks in a row. Games are being decided in the fourth quarter. So Lake Forest breaks the huddle, I formation. Receiver split to the right.
I also think the level of the game is really improving.
That's going to be number 2, Andrew White on the carry.
They're calling for somebody to, like somebody's hurt.
No, they're saying they got the ball.
Oh, they got the ball.
Well, Red Lions saying that they got the ball.
I'm sorry. I thought someone was
Now they're saying somebody's hurt.
.35 Morrison on that tackle.
We're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be right back.
Stay cool this summer.
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across Central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems.
All right, just as we went to the commercial break, Anderson able to get back up and get off the field under his own power. Gain of 3 on the play for, White. Counter to Russ. And he's going to get wrapped up for the 3-yard loss. Corbin on the tackle along with, I believe that's number 5, Barber. Third and 10 for the Spartans.
There's a whole different feel of emotion now.
Yes, there is. Tide trying to turn.
Yeah. Corbin and Barber. Yeah, you can see the excitement where before they were kind of walking and hanging their heads. It's a touchdown will do that.
8:53 and counting. 3rd and 10 for Lake Forest. And Freddie Johnson going to take his final timeout. We're going to stay right here because we got some Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard scores. Appoquinimink 45-21 over Dover. William Penn 43-14 up on Milford. Smyrna 28-0 over DMA. And St. Mark's and Archmere now tied 21-21. That game there, St. Mark's has the hardest time with Archmere every year.
Okay.
Little private Catholic school battle up there.
Good rivalry.
Yeah, between Pike Creek and Claymont. Not their main rival, but boy, it's turned into a rivalry. So Lake Forest is going to be with no timeouts the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And facing a 3rd and 10.
Because you know a Red Lion gets the ball, they're going to pound.
Yes.
Straight ahead.
Throws, has a man on the wheel and incomplete.
What a great play call.
Intended for number 5, Pierce.
They drove the wide out down to the safety, got the corner to turn, and then he swung on the out and up. He was wide open.
4th and 10.
That was a touchdown.
Yeah, there was nobody between him and the end zone, that's for sure.
What a call.
Good call by Freddie Johnson. Just doesn't pan out. So 4th and 10 at the 42 of Red Lion.
Well, make them go 90. That's what I would do. I'd kick it down.
They're gonna go for it on 4th. This is the 3rd time today. At least the 3rd.
He's consistent.
And they're gonna go the shotgun.
Three wide
Rolls
here.
right. And that's going to be incomplete. He throws it out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Red Lion will take over 1st and 10 from their own 42.
Well,
8:27 to play in the game.
They don't have nearly the field to go now.
So the only thing we haven't had this year, Jim, is extra football.
Yeah, that's right.
But we have another good game coming up next week. We've had 3 solid, well-played football games. And then next week we got Indian River headed to Polytech between 2 ranked single-A teams.
That's awesome. It's just having these good games. Oh, yeah, I really think the level of footballs continue to rise here.
1st and 10 for Red Lion. In the eye. Is what they've been in the whole second half. Ball's on the ground.
Uh-oh, that may be the break.
Lake Forest football.
Oh, Lake Forest had it. Sometimes, as they say, it's better to be lucky
Yeah.
than good.
Turnover or fumble, second fumble of the game, second turnover of the game for Red Lion. They've fumbled a few times and put themselves in some 3rd and longs. But now Lake Forest going to take over 1st and 10 from the 40. They were driving and just had the drop pass and a couple things just not go their way. Had the injury to White, who had to check out, who's been their main guy here in the second half. 1st down for Lake Forest. Aiden Young, he hasn't seen the ball much this half.
No.
And he picks up about 8 on the play, maybe 9.
Nice belly. As they say, reverse out, hand to the fullback. And when the safety has to come up and make the stop.
2nd and 1. And Lake Forest now slowing things down again, Jim.
Yep. Coleman on that last tackle.
Young again. And he's got the 1st down.
Now they found their spot, and that's a smart move because if that end is coming off hard, they'll run under him or set it up with the kick.
We got a player down on the other side of the field.
I think it's another Lake Forest player.
It is a Lake Forest player.
Yeah, you know what, Benny? I just saw he tried to get up and then fell down.
Cramp. Yep. They're only supposed to happen in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
So it's going to give Freddie Johnson, with no timeouts, a chance
timeout.
to get a timeout. So 1st down for Lake Forest. Moves the ball down to the 27. We're going to be 1st and 10. I would think he wants to use as much time as he can because with the Red Lions switching to that ground and pound offense. Back in the eye. And it's going to be Russ on the carry. No gain on the play.
That was the big tackle. 72. On the stop. Elliott.
Andrew White still on the bench from when he went out of the game earlier. 2nd and 10 for Lake Forest. Spartans break the huddle. Ball at the Red Lion 27. Go to the single backfield in the veer. Drops back, looks, has a man breaking open, overthrows him in the end zone. 3rd and 10.
I'm going to wait for him to come back to that out and up because that thing was as
Wide open. Yeah.
Wow.
I got a big old post between me and the game right now in this press box.
That's how the other end zone. I can't see it all.
Right.
Trying to pick it off the
Yeah, I
screen.
go from the 20, and then I see a goalpost. So 3rd and 10. Parson brings the play in from the sideline. 6:15 to play.
I wonder
Tied up at 14.
How good their field goal kicker is.
The freshman.
Tight slots.
It's going to be Aiden Young. He's going to pick up a couple. It's going to bring up a 4th and about, let's see where he goes, 6. Having White out of the game right now has really changed Lake Forest's offense.
Yep.
He was really running well here in the second half. Sitting on the bench, does have his helmet on.
Yeah, but he's up there alone, which means they're not going to tap him in.
4th and 7. Keeper with Parson.
Oh!
And he gets it inside the 20, but that's not going to be enough. Turnover on downs. Red Lions ball.
He
Just
was
a
close to
shoestring
breaking.
tackle,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, he was close.
Well, it might be. Hold on. They marked him at the 19.
But the official standing
That's where he needed to
over
get.
the line. He is. I just watched it again. It's nobody's going the other way.
Yep.
Okay, so he must have been
turnover
short.
on downs.
Yeah, that was close.
1st and 10. And 81 yards to go for our Red Line, looking for a victory on the road.
Spartan fans, make some noise for our boys on this defense.
It's going to be Corbin on the carry and tripped up, but he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, they're back in the eye.
We need the band to get loud, and we need the fans to get loud to support this defense. Get behind our defense to make a big stop.
Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for Red Lion. Red Lion, I believe, has all their timeouts. Lake Forest with none. It's going to be a toss. That was the Barber. And I think he just got back to the original line of scrimmage. Or maybe a loss of 1. Yep. Gain of 2. So he got back out to the 27. 3rd and 3 here for Red Lion. 4:20 and counting to play in the game. All tied up at 14. Staying in the eye. Motion goes the other way. It's going to be a handoff to Corbin. And he's got the 1st down and more. Correction, that was Barber on the carry. 1st down outside the 40.
Like on the stop. Brewington again.
1st and 10 from the 42. Red Line with 3:45 to go. Barber on the carry. Steps out of a few tackles. Gets across midfield. He's going to be close to a 1st down. And they're going to say he's a yard short. Clock continues to run. Ball at the 49. 2nd and 1.
Sullivan on that stop.
So 2nd and 1 from the Lake Forest 49. Approaching 3 minutes to play. And it's going to be Corbin again. Puts his head down. Gets the 1st down. Under 3 minutes. 2:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Red Line right on the ball, Jim. I formation. They're staying in that I. Corbin again. And he's going to pick up a few. A team that likes to spread the field, and they're just going to play ground and pound, try to win this.
Yep.
And Corbin checking out of the game right now after a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
They're getting out of the huddle fast. They're not nutsing around.
Barber. Breaks free. This is number 9. Murphy for the touchdown for Red Lion. With 2:09 to play here in the game.
Pound, 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 and then the streak.
Broke it free.
Julian, so they have him back at like 7, 9 yards, and he just stutter stepped and then took it in.
So Red Line, they've not been successful on a kick yet. So they're going to go for 2 here.
Brewington's had a heck of a night.
In the eye. Going to be Corbin again. No signal yet. And they're no good. So Lake Forest going to get one more crack at it with 2:09 to play. This next kick brought to you by APT, a precise touch.
Just over 2 minutes left in the game.
At the end of the game, folks, we'll have our Win the Day Planner post-game stats as Dave Marvel will total them up. And then we'll go to our Pest of the Game and our Louis Pizza Player of the Game.
Yeah, and that Hodnett was the guy that made that trip up at the goal line. So here we go, Benny. Another good week.
Maybe another fantastic finish because Red Line, did they leave the door open with a second conversion not converted tonight? 20-14 is your score. 2:09 to play. And Red Line will be kicking it away. Remember, Lake Forest broke a long one.
Yes.
On the last kick. And they're going to kick this one a bouncer. It's going to take it at about the 17. This is Russ again. Gets it out to across the 35. 1st and 10, Lake Forest.
52.
Correction, that was number 5 on the return, Pierce.
Matthews, a 10th grader for Red Line, on the special teams tackle.
2:04. 20-14 is your score. Lake Forest with no timeouts and 63 yards to go.
You know what? Sullivan's had 2 sacks tonight, 5 tackles.
All right. So here we go, folks.
7's a guy they're going to depend on to stop this.
Second week in a row coming down to the last possession. Rolls left, throws, has a man, incomplete. Intended for, well, now we got some whistles. Intended for number 12, Seth Young.
And the quarterback is he got hit pretty good there at the end.
Well, there's a penalty on the play.
Yeah, Brewington got up a little slow.
So, personal foul against the Lions. So it's going to give Lake Forest a first down.
I'm running out of room.
First down for the Spartans.
That's going to move it into plus territory down to the 47 of Red Line. This is where you call a player, Jim.
Yes, you're right.
I'm calling Miller.
Yeah, out and up.
Takes a shotgun snap, flag on the play. Throws downfield.
Oh, he's
has
open.
A man
oh! Ho, ho, ho.
Intended for Hagan, but there is a flag on the play. So he's going to be offsides, Red Lion.
They'll get another shot.
So that's 2 wide open drops tonight for Lake Forest.
I have 9+ penalties against Red Lion.
That's going to make it a 1st and 5. Going to move the ball inside the 45. So the 3rd first down play here and we have whistles, and I think Red Lion's going to take a timeout. Jim, we're going to stay right here as they take their first timeout of the half.
The sticks are not. What is going on?
They moved the sticks on the first down, but it didn't need to because it's the 1st and 5. And now they got to get them.
Now they got to get it straightened out.
I think Red Lion took a timeout anyways.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Another fantastic finish here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Minute 53 to play. Red Lion with a 20-14 lead. Lake Forest with the ball. 1st down and 5 at their 43-yard line. Parson has to put a couple nice balls out there. Just
last two were drops.
Yeah,
they were drops.
Flat out drops. I think Miller's drawing a lot of attention from this defense.
Yes. Yes, he is. And
so it's hard to call his number right now if you're going to call a man. Although he has been tough on those fade patterns tonight. So he's going to go alone on the far side.
On the far side, yep. That's what I'm wondering if they're flipping people.
Shotgun, looking to pass.
Oh no!
Oh! Looks like he may have been hit as he threw it.
Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure.
Bring up a 2nd and 5. Minute 47 to play.
There have been so many O's in
Yeah.
the last 3 to 4 throws between Lake Forest had dropped 2, and then we had a dropped interception.
So here we go, 2nd and 5. Short roll right, throws over the middle.
Did he?
Incomplete.
Well, yeah.
Broken up. 3. He threw that into triple coverage.
Yeah.
And almost.
And he almost had it. Yeah.
3rd and 5. So if he drew triple coverage, Miller probably should have been open. I think watching him.
Yep.
Third and 5. 1:41 to play.
They're dropping off a bunch. We have 2 deep safeties, and I think there's 3 under at the midpoint. And I think they have 5 coming.
Trips to the near side. And he has to try to run it. And that's going to bring up 4th down. No gain on the play.
Stopped that time by sack by Johnson.
Clock
56.
running at a minute 22. 4th down, so they can't spike it.
Happened in a game back home last week. 4th down and spiked it.
Ball's on the ground. Comes out of pressure inside the 40. He's got the 1st down as he gets out of bounds.
Headsy play.
That's a 1st down, Spartans.
Jim, it must be you coming back this year. 3 games in.
They saved up.
3 heart palpitation games.
Oh, man. And I'm glad to be back.
Right.
I'm really,
30,
really
after 35.
happy.
1st and 10. New life with a minute 3 to go for the Spartans.
Yeah, he made a nice play there. Made something out of absolutely nothing. See, and the decision is, do you rush or do you play coverage? You can't do – it's tough to do both at the same time. Oh.
Finds Miller.
No, he said he was out.
So 2nd down.
Coach Freddie working himself out to the numbers there.
58 seconds here to play. Ball at the 35, 2nd and 10 for Lake Forest. Trips, or maybe that's a bunch really. Oh, has a man wide open in the open field. He's going to be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that clock's going to run. They got to get going. And again, I told you, they've been really playing soft in the flat.
And he's going to spike the ball. 39 seconds to play. 4th and about 3.
And you got to watch when you do that because there have been guys that have spiked it and they spiked it behind.
They also brought a guy up there.
Yeah.
4th and 3.
Those timeouts are looming really, really big
Biggest
right
play of the
now.
game right now for both teams. 4th and 3.
He has the out. There it is, the 1. There it is.
And he's going to go out of bounds inside the 15.
Called it before. They're I'm telling you, they are soft in the flat. They can work that all the way down.
And that's what Sussex Central won on last week was a little out pattern.
Yep.
32 seconds to go. Clock stops as he gets out of bounds. Ball at the 14. 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Yeah, he's that's the guy you want to go to.
Going to roll right again. And Miller has it inside the 5. Did he get out of bounds, though? 26 seconds.
Clock stopped. No.
1st down.
Oh, no, I'm behind. I'm sorry.
Do we have a penalty?
What's going on?
We must have holding.
You're holding against the Spartans.
That's their 2nd hold. Boy, and he made a nice catch at the 4.
26 seconds.
He's over in the same spot, and they're
The red line wants a timeout. Well, Jim, let's just go ahead and take one with them.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. 20-14 is your score.
probably seen this a lot, but not all pest solutions come from a can. At Active Pest Solutions, we don't spray and pray. Professionalism and continuing education sets us apart.
We are Quality Pro certified, the mark of excellence in pest management.
Red line wins.
And we have an associate certified entomologist on staff.
Providing environmentally sound solutions to our customers.
Our proactive pest plan offers the best pledge guarantee in the industry. We do what others don't.
Active Pest Solutions. Call or visit us online today. It's active without the E. You've probably seen this a lot, but not all pest.
And welcome back. 26 seconds to play here in Felton. Pushes the ball back to the 24. First and about 19. Snap slow getting there. Throws out to Pierce.
Oh, he's
Pierce
gonna keep.
breaks
He
the
broke
tackle.
loose. He broke loose. Now wait. Hang on. Did he call? Oh, he called a touchdown.
Touchdown, Lake Forest.
I thought there was a clip at the 4-yard line, but no.
16 seconds left.
And they're going to have more trouble because they have helmets off on the field, Red Lion. Wow.
The freshman comes out to take the lead. Nolan Ellwanger with 16 seconds to go. Ball game tied at 20.
That was a clip. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
it was
Red
close.
Lion's going to take their final. Are they going to take their final timeout? Red Line, yes. Red Line's going to take their final timeout. Jim, we're going to stay right here. 3 weeks, 3 fourth-quarter games, 2 down to the wire.
Oh, I love Delaware Live. I love it. It's great. Okay, freshman kicker. Maybe they just wanted to put the ice on him, Benny.
Right. And they're going to take another one.
Ice him again.
We're going to stay right here. He's not. He's going to lead to go to the huddle this time. Last time he stayed out. Another fantastic finish here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Probably a couple more plays of the week here tonight.
It was exciting.
So here come the Spartans. Peeler to hold, Ellwanger to kick.
Ellwanger for the extra point.
Long snapper is number 41, Jacob Sikowski.
Oh, they have a jump on it.
The snap came in like a missile, unable to control. It says 20-20 with 16 seconds to go, Jim. We could be looking at overtime. Overtime rules in high school. Ball goes to the 10. Each team will get 4 plays.
Snap was a little off to the left.
Yeah, it came in like a missile.
Reach it. Yeah.
That may be the one you want to kind of float back, but it is what it is. Ellwanger will kick it away. This kick brought to you by APT, A Precise Touch, Home Builders in Lewis. You can find them on Facebook. So special teams,
yes,
kind of the story here tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This kickoff could be interesting because they ran one back last week.
Right.
Red Line. Wow.
And this kick brought to you by A Precise Touch. And he's going to keep it on the ground, taking that to 20. And gets out to about the 35. That was number 16 on the return, Spencer. 11 seconds to go here in the game. So probably shy of a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
We could be going to free football. Of course, it's all free here on Delaware Live. The only streaming service in the state that provides you free streamed high school football or any high school sport. So Lake goes into a little prevent. 4 guys back.
They're still dangerous. This amount.
Well, they just got that
Are they
breakaway
going to play
speed.
for overtime or?
Looks like it. And that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to overtime here in Felton. I jinxed it. I said we haven't had an overtime yet. So we move to overtime.
Overtime here, ladies and gentlemen.
Each team will have the ball at the 10-yard line. 4 plays to score. I think the referees are discussing the rules now. Captains will come out to midfield. Number 12, Braden Coleman for Red Lion. Number 1, Darius Miller for Lake Forest. This is my first broadcast overtime game ever.
Yeah, me too. Even back in PA, I don't think I had any.
Folks, I'm Benny Mitchell. He's Jim Tack, our statistician tonight, who's going to be very, very busy here in a few minutes. Dave Marvel. Our cameraman, Owen Smith, and Brandon Hill. Kristen Mitchell back home updating us with the scores. Yeah, no time. So here we go. We'll have a coin toss to see who gets to pick offense or defense first. Dean Culver, the referee, explaining the overtime rules to the captains.
A lot of people will choose defense first.
First, yeah.
So they know if they're going to have to score a touchdown or kick a field goal.
Number 4 ranked Red Lion, number 6 ranked Lake Forest here tonight in a battle, taking it to overtime, 20-20 after regulation.
Outstanding game. It really was. We saw a totally different Red Lion team in the second half. Ground and pound, out of the eye, running the ISO, and just making – I'd be interested to see to do the same thing from the 10-yard line.
So it looks like Red Lion won the toss. So Lake Forest wants to play to the left end zone. And they're going to take the ball. So Red Lion chooses to go on offense first, it looks like.
Go in the end zone, I can't see.
Well, our referee left, so we can move down a little bit. We can slide on down.
Thank you.
So it'll be first and goal from the 10. I would say right now, the way this second half's going, Jim, this is advantage Red Lion. They have just pushed the ball down the field.
Yes.
Scored twice.
Yep. Yeah, Lake Forest hasn't been able to run in tight like that. They've been using the flat passes and some sideline routes.
And with number 2, Andrew White, out of the game. He has not been in since he was injured in the fourth quarter. So here we go. First and goal from the 10. Lions in the eye. Bunger's going to go under center. Double tights. Wing to the far side. And Budinger pulls it out on the keeper. And he's going to be hit at the 15 and sacked. I don't know, was there a bad exchange there, or was that just the design?
I don't know. I thought at first they had a play they ran last week where they faked the toss and then threw back the other side, and I thought that's what he was going to do at first.
Loss of 5 on the play, second and goal from the 15.
Yeah, there was he originally had turned out to go left.
Right. Second down play in overtime. Corbin gets it down to about the 6. Third down and goal.
I was surprised they ran out on first down. I'm not criticizing, but you've been pounding.
Wasn't expecting it, no.
You've been pounding these people.
Ball at the 6. Third and goal from the 6. Remember, both teams have struggled in the kicking game here late.
Mm-hmm. No, they're going to use 4 downs here and try to just
I think
pound
you're right.
it. Yeah.
Back in the eye, wing to the left this time. Corbin right side, no gain. Or maybe inside the 5.
Submarine up underneath there is pretty good play.
52, Sullivan on the tackle. Fourth down, ball at the 5. Fourth and goal.
Hey there.
So
sauntering to the line.
They're going to take their one timeout they get.
Timeout, Red Line.
Yeah, last play. That.
You know, if you're Ken Anderson right now, you're like, I have so many weapons.
Yeah.
Which one am I going to use?
Yeah. The big freshman lineman was at the bottom of that last pot.
We're at overtime here in Felton, James Blade Stadium. Over 2.5 hours of football so far.
They're down at the 5. I think it's going to have to be from the tackle out because they're really stacked inside. If you needed 2 yards, it's different. But 5, it's a bit of a stretch in the middle.
So Red Line comes out of their timeout.
I wouldn't be surprised. Speed sweep was 0.
Right. Fourth and goal. Well, they're going to have him in the eye. But maybe a toss.
Yep.
Yep. A reverse.
There it is.
And it's a touchdown for Red Lion.
Yep.
Now the big decision here, we've had no luck in the kicking game. We've been stuffed on a 2-point try. Spencer on the end around. And they go up 6.
Yeah, he has speed. It was a nice play. He even has a blocker out. And he stretched the field all the way to make that. Yeah, I knew they just couldn't go inside. There's not enough.
They're going to go for the kick. Now, trouble getting people in. We've seen this all night both ways.
Coach Fred was down at the 9-yard line fuming. late coming in.
Now going for the extra point. Good snap.
Norris with the kick.
That's good.
It's good. So Red Lion, their first crack at it. They go up 27-20 here in overtime. And it'll be Lake Forest's turn from the 10.
Nice play selection. I still credit their adjustment at halftime to go to the eye. Run straight at them.
And we're going to stay on the same end of the field. Out comes the Lake Forest offense. They break the huddle I formation. Red Lion with a player coming on late. Slot to the left side. First and goal from the 10. And he's going to pull it out.
He
pulls it out.
Going to be a loss of 2 on the play, maybe 3.
Yeah, you got caught between the fullback's belly and him holding on. That's the stuff they usually teach. If you want him to take it, push it into his stomach, but there are times you're going to get caught in between. So they were reading that thing. They were reading the handoff.
Official timeout as we have a Red Line player down.
$64 Miles and Morrison on that stop. Coach got an extra timeout tonight.
Yeah, yeah, twice now. All right, folks, we're going to go take a quick timeout. Your score, Red Lion 27, Lake Forest 20.
15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home.
So welcome back to Felton. That's number 56. Judah Johnson able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. So that's always good. So Lake Forest, second and goal from the, looks like the 12. Both teams lost yardage on their first play, Jim, here in overtime.
Yeah.
All right, Spartan second and 11 on the 11. Parsons under center. Aiden Young in the backfield.
Going to roll right, he's going to keep it. He's going to take it down inside the 10 to about the 6. Brings up third down.
They've used their timeouts.
No, they get an extra one in overtime, I believe.
I thought he used it. I'm sorry.
No, there was an injury.
Oh, the injury. Okay.
So it gets down to the 7. Third and goal from the 7. Now he's going to take his timeout. So we'll stay right here with it. Overtime. Red Line leads 27-20. Going to make us wait right to the end to pick our player of the game, aren't they?
Well, the two, they had a little wingback reverse they ran successfully twice. And in addition to that, the fade or start looking for number 1.
The Spartans break their title, come out of the timeout. Third down and goal from the 7. They trail by 7 here in overtime. Slot to the left side. Motion goes away. Over the middle. Touchdown. Young on the reception.
A little pop pass off of the fake. Great throw. And I'll tell you what, good tackle.
Big decision here for Coach Johnson. He has gotten, they're 2 for 3 of point after attempts tonight. Well, now we got
I saw a flag go up
okay.
at the back of the end zone. Not sure what it was.
Unsportsmanlike on Lake Forest.
Wow. So that's going to make a long extra point.
Unsportsmanlike on the inside guard.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Nah, looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah. He has 3 real good receivers. Will he have the time?
So it's going to come down to this play in overtime. Red Lion 27, Lake Forest 26. A personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct moves the ball back, so Lake Forest is going to have to go for 2. Trips to the far side. Look for Miller. He's in that bunch. Rolls right, steps up, scrambles. And not going to get it. Red Lion's going to come away with the victory. 27-26 is our final.
What a tremendous effort by Lake Forest.
Folks, we're going to take a quick timeout and come back with our player of the game and our pest of the game.
1-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Okay, and welcome back to James Blaze Stadium here in Lake Forest in Felton. Our final score is Red Lion 27, Lake Forest 26. Jim, the answer on the board, that can mean only one thing. Who is our pest of the game? Active Pest Solution pest of the game.
I thought it was Chris Tremble, number 7 from Red Lion, who in the first half just was destroying them. He had 2 sacks, 5 tackles, and a tackle for loss.
Okay, so Chris Trumbull is our pest of the game. Quickly go to the halftime or the post-game stats here. By Win the Day, brought to you by Win the Day, our post-game stance, Win the Day planner for student athletes. Red Lion, 296 yards, 238 rushing, 58 passing, 14 first downs, 2 turnovers. Lake Forest, 269, 64 on the ground, 185 passing, 10 first downs, no turnovers. Individual, Corbin, 15 carries, 82 yards. And your quarterback, Parson, or first Buttinger, 6 of 8 for 110. Parsons, 7 of 20 for 185. Young, 9 carries for 29 yards. And Miller had 4 catches for 102. But our Louis Pizza, player of the game, number 0, Makai Corbin. He just kind of early in this game took it over, Jim.
His speed, tremendous. That he just runs away from people.
So our player, or Louis Pizza player of the game, Makai Corbin. We'll get those photos up on Twitter hopefully tonight because this was a little late game, so we'll give it a try. Folks, next week we make a short trip down to Route 13 from here to Woodside for some Class A football. The number 1 ranked Indian River Indians, now 2-0, will make the trip north to take on the Polytech Panthers. Pre-game show at 6:35 with kickoff at 7. Saturday college football, the University of Delaware goes to North Carolina A&T, where the Aggies are 1-1 for a 1 p.m. kickoff. The Wagner Seahawks are headed to Dover to take on Del State, who's 1-1, a 3 p.m. kickoff. Big game tomorrow. Game day, number 16 LSU at South Carolina, noon kickoff, and some rivalry games on tap for Saturday. Number 9 Oregon and Oregon State, number 18 Notre Dame at Purdue, and number 12 Utah at Utah State. That's a wrap for tonight's Downstate Game of the Week. For our cameraman Brandon Hill and Owen Smith, our statistician Dave Marvel, Kristen Mitchell back in Lewis, and my broadcast partner Jim Tack, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for watching. Again, our final score tonight, the Red Lion Lions 27, the Lake Forest Spartans 26. Have a safe, sports-filled weekend from all of us here at Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Good night, Delaware sports fans.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news.